Hi guys. I just got back from a walk, so I'm a little out of breath, but I started my calorie deficit last week, so I wanted to share with you guys some grocery staples that you need to have if you're in a calorie deficit that will really help you. Okay? We'll start with protein. All right. Starting off with meats. So this is obviously in a bag. I'm not going to take it out, but this is ground beef, 93 lean, 7% fat. When you're buying ground beef or ground turkey, you want to look for 93.7, or for turkey, they have ones that are like, I think there's 97.3 and also 99.1. So the protein to fat ratio and the amount of protein you get for the amount of calories is going to be better when you're buying lean meats. So if you're buying ground turkey or ground beef, look for at least 93.7. I think this is the lowest ground beef that you can get, but obviously if you get like 80-20 ground beef, it's gonna be more fat, more calories, and less protein. So that's something that's important to pay attention to when you're buying lean ground meats. And then the other meat that I always have, so I always have either lean ground beef or lean ground turkey in the fridge, and chicken. So I made crock pot chicken, just chicken breasts, and I shredded it up so that I have this ready to go. I like to use this chicken to make flatbreads or salads. Chicken is one of your best friends when you're in a calorie deficit because it's the most protein and least amount of calories. So definitely have some chicken on deck. Obviously we want eggs. Always good to have eggs in the fridge. Easy breakfast. Also liquid egg beaters or egg whites. I like to make protein French toast with this, or if you like scramble up some eggs and add egg beaters, even more protein. Definitely good to have these or egg whites as well. And then for snacking, I love these Chobani zero sugar yogurts. They're 60 calories and 11 grams of protein. They taste really good and just quick and easy snack. And then obviously you always want to have some protein powder on hand just because it's easy. You can make low calorie desserts with them. I share a lot of low calorie desserts on my TikTok page and Instagram and my app. So always good to have some protein in your cabinet. You can easily make a protein mug cake at the end of the day if you're lacking on your protein goal and you need to hit your protein goal. 24 grams of protein, 140 calories. It just makes things really easy. Other things that I like to have turkey sausages. I really like these Jimmy Dean turkey patties. These are 120 calories, 10 grams of protein for 2 patties. Great with a breakfast sandwich or to pair with your eggs or your egg beaters. It's good to have these, turkey bacon. Also turkey lunch meat. I love to have deli turkey lunch meat. That is so quick and easy and high protein. So I don't have any, I finished it, but good thing to have. Other high protein things that are great to have, these Chomps turkey sticks are really good. 60 calories, 10 grams of protein for one. This is quick and easy to throw in your car. Also protein bars, my favorite are the ones from Costco, Kirkland brand, because you can get 20 bars for $20. Like that's an amazing deal and I think they taste great. I know that's controversial. A lot of people fucking hate them, but I love them. I think they taste great. I have them upstairs, though I don't have them in the cabinet, so I'm not gonna show you, but Kirkland protein bars, they're great. Also Built bars, Costco now sells Built bars, which are super good. They're 140 calories and 17 grams of protein per bar. They're like kind of like a marshmallow texture, chocolate covered marshmallow. That's kind of the vibe I get from them. Those are very good. These are protein chips. Quest also has protein chips. If you want to make nachos, like you can make nachos with this, put beef on it. These are 150 calories and 20 grams of protein. Obviously you don't want majority of your calories to be coming from this kind of stuff like protein bars and protein snacks, because it's just not going to be as filling and satiating as meat. So you should be trying to get most of your protein from meat, all right? This is another high protein snack that I like to have. This is 140 calories and 13 grams of protein for this cereal. It is pricey. Like these boxes, I think at Giant are like $10 for a box, but I found these at the grocery outlet, the bargain market near me, for $5, so I stocked up on them. If you really like pasta, this is great, or Banza. This is edamame spaghetti, and this is 180 calories and 24 grams of protein. So if you really struggle to get your protein in, higher protein alternatives of your favorite meals is the way to go. So if you like spaghetti and meatballs, edamame pasta or chickpea pasta, it's gonna be your best friend. I've actually never had these, but I have been wanting to try them. So as prepared, this says 270 calories and 15 grams of protein. Pretty good. I've never had this before, but it's like basically protein mac and cheese. So if you've ever had it, let me know, but I'm curious. I'm gonna try this one of these days. Kodiak cakes, these are another great staple to have in your cabinet. 180 calories, 12 grams of protein. You can even add an egg or egg beaters to make it even higher protein. If you have to work and you're on the go, my mom goes into work every day and she takes these with her because it's just super easy. 240 calories, 10 grams of protein. I would probably pour Fairlife milk in here or a Core Power to get that extra protein in, or I would make a protein coffee to pair with this, because you want to keep things super high protein when you're in a calorie deficit, because protein is the most satiating macronutrient, so it is very important. All right, I think that's it for protein related stuff. All right, now we're gonna go with carb sources. Things that I always have on deck: sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes. I also love regular potatoes. Just depends on what kind of meal I'm having, but potatoes are always good to have in the cabinet when you're on a calorie deficit because they're very filling. You get a lot of them, high volume, for little calories. You always want to eat high volume stuff when you're in a calorie deficit because it's going to keep you fuller for longer. These flatbreads I found at Wegmans, they're great to make little pizzas with. 200 calories for this entire thing. Like, you really can't beat that. Lettuce, iceberg lettuce. I like to top this on a burger, flatbread. I don't really make salads that often, but when I do, great to have. Lettuce. If you watch my videos, you know like 647 bread is pretty much my favorite thing ever when you're in a calorie deficit, because it has a ton of fiber in it and it's 40 calories for a slice. So it's pretty unbeatable. And they have hamburger buns. They also have hoagie rolls. These are 100 calories and the buns are 90 calories. Like, you can't beat that. Mission, zero net carbs. These wraps are 25 for a tortilla. If you want to make tacos with these, it's great. Cauliflower puree. If you love mashed potatoes, this is, I honestly think it tastes similar to mashed potatoes. Obviously the consistency is not as good, but 80 calories for a serving of these if you love mashed potatoes. Fruit, obviously you gotta have fruit on deck in a calorie deficit. My choice is Honeycrisp apples and mixed berries. I also love pineapple. In the summertime, I love nectarines, but it's not nectarine season right now. This is like coming out of the bag, but this is a Asian style riced cauliflower. So I like to opt for cauliflower rice when I'm in a calorie deficit instead of regular rice, because you just get so much more of this high volume for less calories. Like, a serving of rice is 200 calories and doesn't even put a dent in me. So cauliflower rice is 50 calories a serving. It's just a better option when you're in a calorie deficit. And then you guys know, obviously I love my sweet treats. These are Yasso bars, 80 calories per bar. And they taste great and they have 5 grams of protein in them. Like, I could eat this whole box easily, no problem. And it's low calorie. Again, they're kind of pricey, but you know, I really only spend my money on food, so I don't mind. I want to enjoy my life. I got this popcorn recently. This is really good. Pumpkin spice flavored, 110 calories for 2 cups. Pretty solid. You might recognize this, or protein oatmeal. So this is Quick Grits. It's just like it's a different consistency than oatmeal, but I really like it. So 140 calories for this, and just quick and easy breakfast. Put some protein powder in there. It's great. I mean, I guess this counts as carbs too, yeah. I like to have Oreo Thins in my Ninja Creamies, so I got Oreo Thins on deck. That's pretty much it for that. All right, and then when it comes to fat, butter, obviously. I cook my pancakes in butter. Cream cheese, I like to put this on my flatbread sometimes. Olive oil, use it sparingly. I'll use olive oil to cook my veggies or potatoes, but also use Pam as well. And then some things that, if you know, you know, most of my fat is coming from candy. So chocolate, I like to have chocolates. Got these like Oreo things, chocolate covered pretzels. These are little peanut butter eggs. So normally I'll have this stuff at the end of the day if I have room for it, but I do prioritize whole foods for the most part. And then, you know, I fit a little bit of the fun stuff in when I want it. But that's pretty much it for fat. I mean, fat pretty much comes from oil and butter and obviously my beef, eggs. For the most part, I try to eat healthy, but you know, gotta have some joy in life. That's pretty much it. I also have diet iced tea and diet lemonade. pickles, and then sauces. Sauces are another thing. All right, so these are my favorite sauces. Sweet Baby Ray's, no sugar added, sweet and smoky barbecue sauce. This one is my favorite. This is the absolute best hot sauce ever. It's not too hot, but it has a good kick to it. This is the Melinda's Black Truffle Hot Sauce. It's 0 calories. I literally put this shit on everything. It's so good. This is typically my dressing of choice. Light balsamic vinaigrette. I really like this one. And also light Italian. I like this one a lot too. And then if I'm making a stir fry, Wegmans stir fry sauce is super good, and it's 35 calories for 2 tablespoons. So this is a good one. And then obviously ketchup. I put ketchup on stuff too. That's it. So fruit, veggies, carbs, protein, low calorie drinks, low calorie sauces, always in my grocery rotation. One thing I will say is if you plan accordingly, you can fit whatever you want into every single day. So I still eat fast food. I love my Chick-fil-A. It's just a matter of fitting in more calorie dense foods and planning accordingly. I still eat out at restaurants. Obviously, it's a little bit more tricky. I try to limit that as much as possible when I'm trying to lose weight. Since I'm more experienced in this, it's easier for me to guesstimate. But if you're a beginner, it's harder for you to guesstimate the amount of calories in restaurant foods. So I would try to limit eating out at restaurants to once a week if you can. And then as far as alcohol, I still drink alcohol, but I rarely drink. I don't drink very often. I don't love alcohol. But if I do drink, it's normally just tequila soda or vodka club. Sometimes I'll have wine. Wine is something that you have to account for, but clear liquors, I don't really account for them. I don't find that they affect fat loss if I'm literally just having a shot of vodka or a shot of tequila with some club soda. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. I think I've pretty much covered everything. Another thing that can be helpful in a calorie deficit, which might be controversial to some people, is intermittent fasting, but I love intermittent fasting. It works great for me. Keep in mind that just because you're intermittent fasting doesn't mean you get to have a free-for-all with calories. You still have to eat in a calorie deficit. So intermittent fasting just restricts the time window in which you're eating. So you'd think it would be easier to stick to a calorie deficit if you're eating fewer hours out of the day. But if you're still consuming a shit ton of calories and you're going out of your deficit, you're gonna gain weight. Intermittent fasting is not just like a magical thing. Hopefully that makes sense. But I don't intermittent fast every day. Typically on the days that I am working out, I intermittent fast because I don't like to work out with food in my body. I just feel better and I perform better with no food in my body when it comes to exercise. But everybody's different. I hope that this was helpful. Please drop any questions down below and I will get back to you. Also, would love to hear any recommendations for video ideas that you guys want to see. Please subscribe to my channel. Follow my cutting weight loss journey. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. So thanks for watching. That's it.